Yo, what's good with it, YT? So I just did the Dream Team video. Now I'm finna go ahead and try to knock out this character video. I think that that's, a good progression because I did bring it up. So in your character screen, eventually you're asked which class that you want. And in my Dream Team video, I said that the Mage and the Tank is the two that are, kind of good, that are valuable. And the first thing I want to talk about is first the importance of your AP and the importance of having friends. So you know that when you have your friends, you can do the quick receive to get AP and then a quick gift to send them AP, as well as being able to buy AP. But what your AP is used for is when you go to advanced, you got these little, I don't even know what to call them, but whatever these things are called, you get these to advance your character, and by advancing them, he gives team stat bonuses. So right now, mine is tier 3 plus 4, and from tier 1 all the way down to 3, 4, I have accumulated all of these team bonuses, and you get those by collecting these, whatever the fuck they're called. So when you're using your AP, the the way that I suggest you use it is to get in here and upgrade these. And you will see here that for the body advancement one, it's actually locked behind chapter 10.2 because I'm not at 10.2 just yet. And the way you get to chapter 10.2 is by doing your challenges. And I already have chapter 10 unlocked. I just haven't done it yet. And the reason I haven't done it yet is because I still need to advance here. And because my AP is limited by however many friends I have and being able to only refresh it once a day. You also get some items to refresh your AP. But when you run out of items and when you do your one refresh a day and you already used your friends, the order that I think you should do it is to definitely get in here and max these out first. I'll just go ahead and, 8-5 here, quick rush. And you get them all this way. And then when you need pieces that are in other chapters, like I need chapter 10 to get that third one done, then I will go to the challenges. But right now, since I'm limited on AP, I'll just come in here first, go ahead and finish this one off and get the extra little bonus that I get for, I'm a few short, but when you complete them, you get a couple of little bonuses until you, like right there, magic attack +3, magic defense +1, and then, when I get all 4 of them collected, I'll move on to tier 3.5, all heroes attack +3%. But anyway, so that's how I recommend doing your AP. But back to your class. I said the magic and the tank are the two valuable ones to me. And if we go to, I believe this one is the support. The only time where I think the support or the fighter class will be valuable is if you need a tag. So in the support one, the tag here is ward. So heal 3 units, 64% HP per second based on self attack if it hits any target with the ward tag. So only if it's the ward tag will you heal 3 units. Other than that, the line attacker deal 5.64% magic damage, also has a 20% chance to heal 3 units. So that's a small chance to heal, and the only way where you're kind of going to get it to be guaranteed and only for 3 units would be if you apply a ward tag. So if you have the ward tag camp, okay, go ahead and do the support. And I think that he's going to be in the rear. So remember, you only get 3 in each row. And then for the fighter one, I don't think the stats are good enough for him to be a fighter. But here, if you have a Bright or a Havoc team, then I think, okay, there you go. You can make it a valuable option to go the fighter class. But one thing to keep in mind is that, he's going to be on the front line. And if he die, your partner dies. And by partner, if you click the partners here, you have these different partners in here that have their different skills. I did unlock Kareen for the heals. It costs like 5,000 diamonds, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's worth it. And the reason why I think it's worth it is because I don't see any valuable way that the opponents can stop heals right now. Like maybe in the future when the developers come out with more fighters, they will provide ways to do like heal debuffs, heal blocks, or anything like that. But so far, out of all the fighters that are in the game, I don't think there's anybody who can really stop heals. So if you have a stall team, or if you got a Din Din God or Samatsu, like it's going to be a dragged out battle for the pay to play players when when you're going toe to toe with these higher up players who are almost towards like end game, because right now there's just no valuable way to really deal with heals. So I think the 5,000 is worth it. Other than that, if you're going with what I'm saying, if you're pay to play and you're going with a true burst team or something like that, I definitely see Baba being pretty good, especially for arena, being able to give your team that SP boost. Those are the two that I probably go with is Baba or Kareem. I think that I seen King used once. I'm not able to. Let's see here. Attack all targets, 2 hits, deals 161 some magic damage per hit. Grants a 55% damage reduction shield per team member. Debuffs for all friendly units. Let's see. Attack all targets, 2 hits, deals per hit, grants. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's pay to play anyway. I'm free to play, so this is not an option for me. I don't necessarily know if this is valuable for you pay to play players. I mean, looking at it, attack all targets, 2 hit steals, 161% magic damage per hit, grants a 55% damage reduction shield. Rather than the shield, I would just, like I said, I don't see a valuable way for people to stop the heals. So I would just, if I'm pay to play, I think I would just go with the heals, or just stick with Baba and get that SP. A 5% attack, and then of course you get up there 40% SP. So those are my two options. I don't necessarily, unless they come out with a way to stop heals, then I can see King being maybe an option for the damage reduction. But right now, until they find a way to stop these heals, I'm not interested. But anyway, back to the class, because that's what this video was about. So yeah, unless you need those tags, I don't necessarily see the support or the fighter being a valuable option. I'm going with the magic because, one, your character is actually kind of useful in this game. In other games, your character is kind of lackluster, not really providing them much damage. But I get the increased 7% magic attack, crit resist as well. Then attack single target deals 5% of physical damage. Also has 20% chance to increase yourself 20% crit rate. Last 6 seconds, getting that crit rate up. Increase 20% magic damage. Again, getting more magic damage, which is for the ult, the Kamehameha. Line attack deals 5.64% magic damage. Also has 20% chance to cause burn. Deals 2.5% dot damage per second. Last 6 seconds. Hit the target with neutral tag. Can cause silence. So it's good for the neutral. But don't sleep on the damage either, because if I go here and I get to my ascend, right? And I'm almost to the point where I can ascend to the 2-star. But look at the max HP, 64,977. The magic attack, 6635. 1742, magic defense 2429. And then if I was to ascend, I don't have enough right now. I thought that, yeah. But when I start to ascend, the magic damage is actually going to start to add up. He can actually do some damage. Let me see if I can. Let's see, what would be a good. I'm not going to do my arena just yet. Let's go to guild. Pretty sure I can do a plunder really quick. And we'll see the damage that I can do compared to my other people here. So my damage right now is coming from Trunks. And go ahead and put the others in here. So let's see. Let's just compare the damage here. And I forget if Trunk is a line attacker or AoE. They're not going to get their moves off here. I need a more tankier team to be able to show the damage. Yeah, I just ran through this guy. Oh, your character, I don't know how the SP works. Like I went through all the character details to see what makes my character uses his alt first. That way I can kind of figure out, how to properly format the team to make sure that, like, oh, this person get his alt first, then this alt and that alt and that. But I don't, there's nothing in here that lets me know or point towards who's going to get their alt first. When I check out the SP formulas, everything is at a 0. And then you see that my character actually got his alt before my Vegito. And I was thinking like, okay, maybe the tanks get their alts first because they're being hit the most. And usually when you're getting hit, that adds to your, your SP regeneration. But then it's like, okay, why the fuck is my character alting first when he's getting hit less than my tank? And sometimes other characters in the backline like Trunka get his alt first before my Vegito, who's the tank. So it's not making sense to me on who gets the alt first, but consistently my character seems to alt first. And as you can see, the damage, even though he's like level 56 and then just 1 ascension, it's up there compared to my Vegito. Vegito did get his alt off. I did run through that team pretty quick, so that wasn't the best demonstration. But yeah, your character is actually kind of useful. It's not, the damage is not to be slept on. And go ahead and go back here. When I the other valuable one I said would be the tank, right? Because again, the HP will be all the way up. And if you look at the skills, increase 70% defense and HP. Attack single target is 220% physical damage. Also has 20% chance to reduce targets 20% physical defense lasts 6 seconds. So that's a defense breaks. There's not many defense breaks and magic defense breaks in the game. So that's pretty nice to have. Increase 20% physical defense. And then if I get it up even more, increase 40% physical defense. And even the same thing here, increase 14% physical defense and HP. So you can see he can be a pretty decent tank. AoE attack deals 4.55% physical damage. Also has 20% chance to provide a self 32% damage resistant shield. Lasts 6 seconds. Physical attack 20% if it hits any target with Havoc tag. So you want to a Havoc team, if you got your Havoc team form. But, same thing when I was talking about Frieza full power, the 32% damage red shield, and even with Den, the damage red shield, whether it's physical or magical, it doesn't matter. So you can kind of see just based off the kit and the stats, the HP being all the way up there, that he can be a decent tank. So, if your mid row already has 3 people, or your rear row, because like I said, the support is not really that valuable. So, if you don't want to go that route, or if you can't go the mid row route because magic is going to be in the middle row, so then you're kind of forced to choose a different row or forced to get rid of one of your mid damage people, I would rather go with the tank. But the thing is that if you go tank, if your character dies, your partner dies as well. So, if you're relying on your partner to be alive and you don't necessarily have a front line that can hold up, then maybe you want to put them in the mid row, which is what I'm doing, to kind of keep them alive longer, to kind of make sure that your partner stays alive longer, and you get the benefits of the heals or the SP boost or like the whatever partner you have, right? So that right there is the 2 decisions I kind of have in mind. If he's on the front line, yes, he's a decent tank, but if he dies, my partner dies. If I put him on the mid line, do I have a front line that can actually hold up pretty decently to where I can make his damage? Like I said, you saw it in the last one, his damage is not bad. And, my partner is a little more safer. So those are the things that I keep in mind when I want to go with the magic, being in the mid row, or the tank, being in the front row. And I think that's all I want to cover. I will say with the ruins are late game. If I was to upgrade, you definitely want to use your little dragons. I forgot the actual name of these. That's not, I thought if I long pressed it would reveal the name, but whatever these things are called, right? You definitely want to use those. You don't want to give up your whatever the fuck these things are called. I need to learn the names, but you can probably give up the green ones. I don't think we need green anymore, but as long as you still need particular ones, I don't think you should sacrifice them. But this is definitely late game because it's going to cost you gold, and gold is used for so much. As you can see, I'm low on gold, but I'll talk about gold in a different video. With that, your boy out. Catch you in the next one.